So the first color that I'm going to use today is Swiss Chocolate by MAC, which is a cool tone brown color. I'm going to use this as my transition color. So with a big fluffy brush, the Sigma E40, I'm going to use this and apply it all over my lid as a transition color. So a little bit above the crease. So this is just going to give me a light flush of color. A transition color is a must because it blends all of your colors together so that they look so smooth and blend so evenly. I'm using a big fluffy brush because I don't want the transition color to be like the star of the show. I just want to be really, really light. So if you want a color to be light and well blended, then use a bigger brush, a fluffy brush. The next color that I'm going to be using is Brown Script by MAC, which is a reddish brown. You can tell that I actually hit pan on this, but I'm going to use this to warm up the crease a little bit. So I'm going to be using my Sephora, it's the rounded crease brush. I believe it's number 13, and I'm going to put this more in the crease. So I'm blending this underneath Swiss Chocolate, more in the crease. This brush is slightly denser than the Sigma E40, so it's going to pack a little bit more color than the other one. Now I'm going to dig into my Morphe brushes, the 35W palette. I'm going to be using a dark purple, this one right here. And since we're doing a halo look, this one is just going to be on the outer corner and the inner corner. And I'm just going to take a dense eyeshadow brush to do this. I don't know the name of it, and I'm just going to pack it on the outer corner and the inner corner and then connect the two. Blending is definitely a must, so I'm going to go in with my Sigma E45. It's the small blending tapered brush, and I'm going to blend out those harsh edges so everything will be blended nicely. And if you have to go back in and pack more color on, then do that. Now I'm going to take this Colourpop eyeshadow in Vanity Fair, which is a cool tone brown color, one of my favorite colors. I love it. And I'm going to put that in the empty pocket that doesn't have any eyeshadow. I'm going to be flipping my brush over using that same eyeshadow brush to apply. Now I'm going to apply my foundation. I am going to be using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW48, which is now one of my favorite foundations. So I am going to apply that all over my face with a Beauty Blender sponge. Y'all know how much I love the Beauty Blender sponges because they just give me so much life. It gives you like an airbrush finish. I love it. So y'all should already know which concealer I'm going to pick up. I'm going to pick up the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. This is my favorite. So I am going to highlight with this. So I will put it underneath my eye, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and my chin. And I'm going to take my Beauty Blender sponge to blend it out. So y'all know that I'm in love with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, but yesterday I tried the Laura Mercier setting powder again, and I fell like so in love with this powder. So this is what I'm going to use to bake today. So I'm going to apply that under the areas where I applied the concealer. So underneath my eye, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit above my mouth. So let's work on finishing the eyes. What I'm going to do is to take that dark purple and I am going to sweep it underneath to kind of smoke out this look a little bit. Now from my Tartelette and Bloom palette, I'm going to take this color here, which is Rocker, which is one of those cool tone browns. It looks just like Vanity Fair. I'm going to put this in on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to apply this same shadow in my waterline. Favorite liquid eyeliner pen, which is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I am going to give myself a tiny wing. Now let's go ahead and do some contouring. I'm going to be using my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Ebony. This is my favorite powder to contour with. And I'm going to chisel out these cheekbones, put a little bit on my forehead and on my chin. So y'all, I'm trying to diet right now. So you see this bottle of water? This thing is giving me life right now. I'm hungry, but I gotta drink that water. So we're done baking. I'm going to start wiping away the setting powder. I'm going to be using MAC's Raisin Blush. Absolutely love this one. Very, very pretty for women of color. And slide it on my cheeks just a little bit. And for highlight, I'm going to be using Soft and Gentle by MAC. My lip combination today is going to be NYX Espresso Lip Pencil and NYX Lingerie, and that one is in Teddy, I believe. It is in Teddy.